like, black people do all the crimes, all the crimes. Y'all break all the laws and all the crimes. You do them all. Well, here go one cop that was responsible for setting up 400 black people. Now, I'm saying if we doing all the crimes, then you wouldn't have to set nobody up then, huh? We'll be right back on Keep It P podcast.
Got the PayPal, Cash App, Zelly, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparation, 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 check.
Yeah, well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody.
Yeah, so we back. And so I just need to play this video for y'all real quick. Check this out real quick. Fair use. This is for educational purposes only, with your little stanky self, little YouTube and all your little funny little spots. But listen to this though.
Race played a role in who he pulled over.
There was evidence uncovered in the internal affairs investigation that he admitted had bias when making stops.
I'm a former Fairfax County police officer at the center of 400 disputed cases, has been fired from his new job in Florida.
Bad boy, what you gonna do?
That officer is accused of lying about a traffic stop that put a D.C. firefighter in jail for nearly 2 years.
The officer involved in Elon Wilson's arrest is accused of lying about why he pulled him over.
I told Lauren even before the trial, I said, this report sucks. I said, it's going to get picked apart in court. She said, no, you're fine. Trust me, giving up.
The officer is no longer with the department and, in fact, now facing federal and local investigations. New video of the traffic stop, which is raising many questions.
For the first time, we're seeing what a former Fairfax County officer says was his reason for pulling over a former D.C. firefighter. The former officer, John Freitag, says the firefighter, Elon Wilson, crossed over the solid yellow line during this drive in April of 2018. If you didn't see the car cross over the line, well, neither did Fairfax County Internal Affairs, who interviewed Freitag about this traffic stop in 2020.
We don't see the vehicle cross the solid line.
So this black man life hangs in the balance and is allowed to wither on the vine for this piece of crap that gets to lie. Why the video just coming out now after Cousin spent 2 years? Why is that? Because it's a two-tiered justice system, because they don't go hard to get black men out of jail. Any technicality can get you locked up for anything. Man, that's crazy. Hold on. Let me go back so we can hear what he's talking about in this interview real quick.
This traffic stop in 2020.
We don't see the vehicle cross the solid line.
Let's play the video, but we played this literally an expression here where you can see his tires touch the solid line.
So they touch the solid line?
Yeah, they literally touch it. He's crossing over the line.
Freitag pulls Wilson over, then claims he smelled marijuana and that the windows are too tinted. Freitag told Internal Affairs he never actually tested the window tint to know if they were too dark. In fact, he was never even trained how to do it.
How is that admissible in court, please? Please, somebody how? Oh, I'm white and I say so? Because the prosecutor and the judge is going to look the other way because there's a black man's life that hangs in the balance, and they don't care what happens to him. They love to inconvenience and this is they talk about it ain't a system to hold people back. Well, this is the system at work. Cuz got pulled over for nothing, just driving, minding his business. You see?
To question you about meters and their usage, you've never been trained. You have no knowledge of. Have you ever charged someone with a tent violation before?
Yeah.
Freitag says while on.
So he didn't. So that shouldn't even got this brother out of court. This dude don't even know how the meter works, but then charge people with too dark tint. I submit to you that this is not a police system that's broken. I say it's working just like it's supposed to when it comes to black people. And people talk about how do you be held down? How do you be held back? Driving while black is one. You could get pulled over like 23 times for nothing, like I have in Minnesota. For nothing. Every time they find something on you to write a ticket on you, making your driver's license crap. So like, then you ain't exposed to other hustles like Uber and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Can't go sell cars at a car lot if you want, or, you know, FedEx paying 100 racks, license shot, can't do it. That's economically strangling somebody. Not saying that those are the only options, but one should have every option available to him. There's more.
On patrol, he would camp out in this church parking lot across the street from a music recording studio and stop any
from a music recording studio that black people frequent. Let's not leave that out. So he's racially targeting citizens. And you think he the only one that's doing it? Where he learned these tactics from? This come from the top down.
anyone who behaved out of the ordinary. This can be
anybody who, how do you behave out of the ordinary? What do you mean? Come on, man. Even the news planning for him.
While on patrol, he would camp out in this church parking lot across the street from a music recording studio and stop anyone who behaved out of the ordinary. This can be considered a pretextual traffic stop, stopping someone for one reason in order to conduct an unrelated search or investigation.
This is a pretextual stop. Let's make it clear.
And 100%.
You don't admit to that in the report.
Yeah, I don't admit to that in any of my reports, so I was told not to.
That report and many others.
He was told not to report that in any of his reports. He was told not. I told y'all that's come from the top down. Did you hear what the boy said? Was you listening?
Not to.
That report and many others are what prosecutors built their cases on. Freitag references one such former Fairfax prosecutor and says she knew he used pretexts to make stops, even though he left them out of his report.
I told.
Did I just not say? I ain't seen this video yet, all the way through. You're watching this fresh, but I told y'all, not only is it the police, but it's the prosecutors, and then it's the judge as well. They all working in tandem to make sure your ass go down.
I told Lauren even before the trial, I said, this report sucks. I said, it's going to get picked apart in court. She's like, no, you're fine. Trust me, you're enough.
That attorney told News 4 Today she never condoned pretextual stops. In 2020, Virginia's legislature passed a law banning police from using many pretexts, including window tint. While that happened after Freitag stopped, the practice raised questions and investigations into his work, like the stop of Elon Wilson, which sent the father to a young boy off to prison for nearly 2 years. His case was recently challenged, thrown out, and he was released from prison.
This dude done lost 2 years of his life over this little punk booty butt officer lying on him. But I thought we do all the crimes, though. We do all the crimes. Shouldn't he have been caught later on doing the crime? Why you gotta make up shit? There's more.
The prosecutor nor I were aware that there was a dash cam video.
Defense attorney Marvin Miller says when that video finally did come to light, it showed the reason why a Fairfax County police officer said he pulled over former DC firefighter Elon Wilson in 2018 was not true.
It shows that the car does not go over the solid yellow line. So he said it did, and it shows that it didn't.
After pulling Wilson over, now former Fairfax County police officer Jonathan Freitag found 2 guns and hundreds of oxycodone pills. But Fairfax County's top prosecutor, who pushed for Wilson to be released, says it's not clear any of it actually belonged to the former D.C. firefighter. He believes Wilson may have only made a plea and let a judge find him guilty because he has a young family and was being threatened with at least a 10-year sentence otherwise.
There is real doubt as to whether he was guilty of anything at all.
But let the 4chan crowd and let Fox News people tell you all black people just do everything in the world. They're so, if that's the case, why we got to be set up? Why? Oh, I know why. Because they don't want no competition down here. They knocking off one black man at a time. If they can get you in the system for anything, you got. And that brother didn't fuss, fight, or flee, follow the rules, and still didn't come home for 2 years. Think about that.
In addition, Commonwealth's attorney Steve Discano says he wants to throw out convictions in 400 other Fairfax County cases where Freitag was the officer involved. He says not only in his opinion can the former Fairfax County police officer's word not be trusted.
400 lot, and you know they all black. You know it. So we just heard about 401 black people whose lives were destroyed by a racist ass slave patrol. Think about that. And y'all talking about why we need a check. The meter's still running, fam. The meter is still running, bro. The meter they ain't stopped doing it. I can see if they stop doing it, but they ain't stopped doing it. I ain't gonna hold you. Excuse me, I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm a mojo coach about being on code. I got 4 words for you. I need you to go ahead and subscribe for the vibes. I need you to like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you dare, if you care about getting black empowerment everywhere on the platforms that we are on, Jones. And just to bring it on home, hold on. I got love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Now I'm out the Doha for Shoha.